The Chocolate Tree. A long time ago, there was a very big house in a city. Chinky and her parents lived in that big house. There was a maid named Shantibai who worked for them. One day, Chinky's father came home and said to her,
Chinky, your birthday is next week. Tell me, what do you want on this birthday?
Dad, you give me gifts every year. But this year, I want a different gift from you.
So tell me, what do you want this year?
This year, I want you to arrange a big birthday party for all my friends.
That's it? Alright, I will arrange a big birthday party for you.
Chinky's mother said to Shantibai, "Tomorrow we are celebrating Chinky's birthday party at home. You must bring your kids to the party too. They will like it very much." In the evening, after finishing all the house chores, Shantibai returned home. On reaching home, Shantibai said to her son,
Gattu, tomorrow is Chinky's birthday. So, her mother has invited you to the party.
Next day in the evening, Gattu went to Chinky's birthday party along with his mother. He was very happy to see such a huge birthday party.
I have never seen such a huge party.
After some time, Chinky cut the cake. Everyone ate the cake till their stomachs were full. Gattu was also very happy after eating the cake and drinking the cold drink. When the party was over, Chinky gave everyone chocolate as a return gift.
Gattu, I want to thank you very much for coming to my party. Thank you, Chinky. Your party was very nice. And the cake and cold drink were also very tasty.
Then Gattu looked at the chocolate and thought,
Today I have eaten lots of things. I shall save the chocolate for tomorrow.
And then Gattu returned to his home along with his mother. Next day, after coming back from school, he remembered that he had saved chocolate.
Now I will eat the chocolate.
But as soon as he took a bite of the chocolate, he found out that it was very tasty.
This chocolate is more delicious than the cake that I ate last night. But if I finish it today itself, then what will I eat tomorrow? No. I won't finish it today. Instead, I will eat it a little bit every day.
And then he carefully kept the rest of the chocolate. Now, he started eating few bites of chocolate every day.
I wish this chocolate never finishes.
A few days went by in this way. Now, Gattu was left with very little chocolate. Gattu became very sad due to this. Next day, he was coming home from school with a sad heart. Just then, he saw a tree of Indian blackberry, and looking at the tree, he thought,
I can also grow a chocolate tree just like this blackberry tree. I just need to bury the remaining chocolate in the ground and water it.
Thinking this, he rushed to his house and took the remaining chocolate and a bottle of water. Then he returned to the tree. He dug a small pit near a tree and threw the remaining chocolate in the pit and then watered it.
Wow! Very soon I will have my own chocolate tree and then I will eat chocolates as much as I want.
At the same time, an old man was passing by there. When he saw Gattu laughing, he came near him and asked,
What happened? Why are you laughing alone like that?
Uncle, I am very happy thinking about my tree.
Your tree? Is this tree yours?
No, not this one. I have buried some chocolate over here. And now my chocolate tree will grow here.
What?
Yes, Uncle.
No, I'm not laughing because I'm happy. I am laughing at your stupidity.
What do you mean?
It means you can't grow a chocolate tree this way. And due to your greed, you have ruined the rest of your chocolate too.
Hearing this, Gattu understood that he had made a huge mistake.
What have I done? I ruined the rest of the chocolate also because of my greed.
Gattu Chinky fasts on Mahashivratri. It was the night time when Gattu and Chinky were watching TV with their father. After finishing the kitchen chores, their mother came to the hall and started saying,
You have watched enough TV. Now turn off.
After turning off the TV, their father asked their mother, Say, what is the matter?
I had come to ask that tomorrow is Mahashivratri. I am going to fast all day long. Are you going to fast or not?
Why not? Along with you, 3 of us are also ultimate devotees of Lord Shiv Shankar. We will definitely keep fast. What say Gattu Chinky?
Yes, we will also keep fast. Yes, I know why you want to keep fast. You all are bored with the regular food, chapatis, veggies, and now you want to eat sabudana khichdi and other dishes by making this excuse of fasting?
No, there is no such thing.
Okay, then let me soak some sabudana. There will be no regular food tomorrow. I will only prepare fasting dishes then.
After saying this, their mother left. Gattu Chinky and their father were very happy.
Tomorrow I will keep such a fast. That I will eat all the fasting dishes alone.
The next morning, Gattu Chinky and their mother reached Shiv temple with the other ladies of the society. Due to Mahashivratri, there was a huge crowd of Shiv devotees in the temple. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Their mother anointed the Shivling with milk, curd and honey and started her prayer in front of Lord Shiva.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Following their mother, Gattu and Chinky also stood up with folded hands and started praying to Lord Shiv.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thus, with the blessings of Bholinath Shiv Shankar, Gattu and Chinky came back home with their mother. Their mother started preparing the fasting dishes in the kitchen, while Gattu and Chinky sat down to watch TV with their father. Their mother prepared a lot of dishes, which included sabudana khichdi, banana chips, potato chips, yam dessert, sabu dessert and much more. The aroma of the dishes coming from the kitchen to the hall made Gattu and Chinky and their father very excited. Hey, we are so hungry. Today we kept fast and we have not even had our breakfast. Please hurry up.
Mom, we are so hungry. Please hurry up. You all sit down. Everything is ready. Let me serve it for you.
And then Gattu, Chinky and their father ran towards the dining table and sat in their places. The mother brought all the dishes of fasting. Seeing the dishes, water came into the mouth of Gattu, Chinky and their father. Oh wow! Now this is the advantage of fasting. All the dishes looks mouth-watering. I can't wait to eat. And then 3 of them started eating. Their mother was looking at them with total surprise. After a few moments, all the dishes were finished. And Gattu looked at his mother.
Mom, you have not eaten anything. You have also fasted, right? Nothing is left, Mom. What will you eat now? Thanks to Lord Shiva. At least after filling your stomach, you remembered me. I thought you had forgotten me at all. Please tell us, Mom, what will you eat now? My fast is not like you guys. I will just take 2 bananas and a glass of milk.
Their mother ate 2 bananas and drank a glass of milk. And she was done. While Gattu, Chinky and their father ate all the fasting dishes in the afternoon. And at dinner, they ate sabudana khichdi and went to sleep. But then, in the middle of the night, suddenly Gattu, Chinky and their father starting having stomachache. 3 of them started shouting in pain. Hey Lord Shiva, why is this happening?
Mom, I am having blinding pain. Mom, give me some medicine. This pain does not seem to stop. You kept eating all day long. Neither your stomach was calm or nor your mind, due to which you got food poisoning. Fasting is not done to eat all. It is done for purification of stomach and mind. But you kept eating. I tried to explain 1,000,000 times, but none of you listened to me. Now pay the obeisance.
Forgive us. We'll never ever fast for eating. Please give us the medicine.
Yes, Mom. Please bring us the medicine. Our condition is getting worse. Wait, I am bringing it.
When their mother went out to bring the medicine, Gattu said,
After today, I will keep such a fast that I will never eat anything.
Thus, due to their wrong approach towards fasting, Gattu, Chinky and their father's condition deteriorated and 3 of them learned the true meaning of fasting.
अगर आपको हमारी वीडियोस पसंद आ रहे हैं तो इन्हें लाइक करें, कमेंट करें और सब्सक्राइब करें